And the second most classification based on shape is globular protein, and you could see the globular structure. It is in the form of a spherical or folded oval shape, and it is coiled into 3D structure, and in solubility it is soluble in water. So it plays a major role in transport, catalysis and regulation, and it mainly present in blood, cytoplasm and hormones. The main example is albumin, and this is the plasma protein which maintains the osmotic pressure in blood, that is in the form of osmotic pressure, and in insulin it also regulates the blood glucose, and the hemoglobin, it is mainly for oxygen transport. Both three examples of amino acids are water soluble. It is mainly soluble in water. And classification based on constitution, simple protein, and this is composed of only one amino acid, either of these following: albumin, which is soluble in water, and it gets coagulated by heat, because in egg white we could able to see the albumin protein, and while applying heat to the egg, the protein gets coagulated and the boiled egg looks like the solid. And globulin, it is also soluble in salt and insoluble in water, that is the immunoglobulin, whereas our antibody, it is insoluble in water. Next, prolamine, glutathione are found in the wheat, and histone, it is the DNA binding protein which is present in the nucleus, and protamine, it is present in the sperm cells. And coming to the conjugated proteins, these conjugated proteins is composed of two groups, that is one protein group and plus non-protein prosthetic group, and this conjugate protein is mainly involved in the transport, protection, catalysis and storage of protein. These are various types: nucleoprotein, which is composed of nucleic acid and protein. A very good example is ribosomes and chromatin. And glycoprotein, it is protein plus carbohydrate. Major example is immunoglobulin. And mucoprotein, also carbohydrate and protein. It is mucin, it is present in saliva. And lipoprotein, lipid plus protein in the form of LDL and HDL. So LDL and HDL, LDL is bad cholesterol, HDL is good cholesterol. And chromoprotein, which is the colored pigment plus protein. The example is hemoglobin, where heme is a pigment which gives color to the red blood cells. And metalloprotein, metal ions plus protein. Ferritin, so in ion, metalloprotein is present in the form of ion. And phosphoprotein, phosphate group plus protein, which is mainly present in milk protein, casein and pepsin. And classification based on constitution, first one is derived protein, and it is not naturally occurring. It either formed by partial or complete breakdown of native proteins, and it is soluble in water, and it is in the small short chain, whereas 3 peptide bonds are include dipeptide, tripeptide and polypeptide. And this derived protein is mainly detected in urine during the disease condition proteinuria, where protein is excreted in the urine, and it is also used in the protein hydrolysates for nutrition. And classification based on the nature of molecules, first one acidic protein and basic protein. Acidic in the sense it is the negatively charged ion, it exists as anion, and high content of acidic amino acid is present. The very good example for acidic amino acid is aspartic acid and glutamic acid, and the example is blood group antigen. Then basic protein, it is the positively charged pH, and it exists as cations, and it is the rich source of basic amino acids like lysine, arginine and histidine. And the examples are histones, where DNA packaging in nucleic genetic material, and it is present in the nucleus, and the ribosomal protein and protamine in sperm cells. So these are all about the acidic and basic form of protein, and this comes under the nature of molecules. So how the proteins will get in the form of nature, where acidic or basic, and this is the last classification of protein.